Hi there and welcome into my channel. Today I am just changing over my seasons in my hut. So I'm putting by my summer stuff and I'm bringing out some autumn stuff. No, even autumn, Halloween. Oh, I'll start with that bag. Help me hold. I don't know if you can see in there or no. Look at all that. Now I have to find a wee space for it. I'll do it a bit at a time, I think. Some washes. This is some buttons. Wee cats and wee dogs and milk bottles, fish, butterflies, stuff. And they're tiny, look. See the size of that? I'm sure they are Jolie's buttons. Bought them a couple of years ago in Florida. And I've got some stamp sets here. That is an Inkadinkado stamp set. I can't really see that well just now, but that's bats, a big flurry of bats. That's spiders. That's a crow with a moon, and that's a flourish with pumpkins and stars on it and wee bits to go with it. So that was Inkadinkadoos. That was a really popular set. These ones were all bought from, now is it PQR or something like that? Stamps in America. And I bought a massive box. It was like a shoebox, except bigger, and it was full, and I mean full to the very brim, with stamps, and I got loads of them. That's a wee devil guy. A broom, pumpkins, an RIP coffin, a pumpkin, and another pumpkin. All different pumpkins though, with faces. So that was just some of those. And this is the way I store my things. I put them away in seasons now, rather than keeping them out all the time. And that IBF's I break for stamps. And that's a big cat. And that's a cat background. There's a wee snowflake in there, but that came as an oddment. And this says, have a spooktacular Halloween on that saying there. And that's no Halloween, but it's red, white and blue. So that's a wee paper bag that'll go in here. Some beautiful black lace. Hopefully we'll get using that in something again this year. It's rather nice. It is rather nice. So I'm just going to run through and just have a wee look at some of the things that I've got. You might like it, you might not. I don't know if you do this, but I do that. That must have been for some kind of box, I think. Anyway, I'll maybe remember. I have a Martha Stewart paper pack here, 6x6. And you don't always have to have paper pads, specifically with Halloween skulls or spiders or anything like that. I mean, you could have a background pad with that kind of effect on it without the spiders and the spider webs, and it would still go for Halloween. You could colour it up, even that there. You can colour it up with whatever colour ink you want. It doesn't have to look like skulls and everything. I mean, we've all got that in our stash, haven't we? We've all got either a stamp, script, or papers with a script on it. And as you can see here, all that's got is a wee piece of gold ink, orange ink in the back, and that's what turns it into Halloween. And there's just a plain old orange piece of paper with some black splashes. So you don't need to go and buy particular pads. Ah yes, they are nice to have, but you don't need them. This is a sticker book. Well, it's more like tissue paper. And I quite liked that for my crafts last year. That's the kind of reddish orange one, and this one is the rose gold and black. I'm sure these are recollections, if I remember correctly. If I'm not, maybe some of this, you can see there I've used a bit of that. But I'm quite sure they were recollections. It just doesn't say on any of this packing here. And that's obviously a wee project that I made last year. When I'm doing my projects, it doesn't matter whether I'm doing them for personal use or, you know, for the school or whatever. I mean, I used to run a craft club over in the church, so I would give them ideas for the brownie pack and things like that. So, but I always tend to either keep a note or a sample of something that I've made. So that was a paper clip I made last year. I got the spiders in a swap and that was just a rosette that I made myself. And really it's just a strip of paper concertinaed. If anybody would like to see how to do that, give me a shout. And a piece of ribbon across it and a spider on the top. But I will stick that on my pot there, and that'll give me inspiration for this year. And that's just a bit of a die cut. Why that's in there, I've no idea. These are quite handy, guys. This is the confetti, and you get these in the pound shops and all sorts of things. And a couple of years ago here, we used to have Poundland and Pound World. And I'm sure it was Pound World that closed down. And some of the ladies were lucky enough to get some like bargain buys. And now it was it'll come back to me in a wee second, I can't remember. I know the lady's name fine too, because she used to stay around the corner from me. Little Sue Crafty Beginner, that's it. I'm absolutely rubbish with names. She sent me some packs of this confetti, and it also comes under table scatter, but you can see there how I store some of mine. I store them in these stacking pots, and I have to be honest, I bought these stacking pots years and years ago, probably maybe as long ago as 20 years ago, to be honest. And I don't like throwing them out because they're well made, so that's the way I store it. And as you can see there, I've got a wee plastic spoon for some sweet or other, I assume. And I just keep that on there, and they're excellent for shaker cards, those. Some green ribbon, that's a staple for Halloween, isn't it? And here's another wee stacker set here, and I've got brads in there, but there's like orange and green and purples and pinks, you know, kind of autumnal colours. Different shades of purple, large and small, green, mustard colours. And they're more a Halloween palette, those, and there's buttons at the bottom to go with these three sets of rads. Sorry. So I keep that all together, and that'll go up here on my shelf with my beads and things. Oh, that was a pretend parking notice thing. I actually think it was a parking notice that went on my car at Halloween, so it's just been shoved in there. And that's a pack of washi tape that I've obviously bought, maybe for gifting or something like that. Here are some of the Dove Craft paper flowers. They were £1, and I know the range still does them, and they're £1. And it says 24 paper balloons, but there's always way more than 24. And I've got them in here, and I've got them in the green and the brown. Obviously that goes with that ribbon there. That's why they're together. Got an awful itchy arm. There's lots trims of die cuts and things that I've done. And I've got this Halloween one as well. Just a big long spooky one for Halloween. So I'm not back at the school yet. I'm going to have to go around and see the teacher. I'm just going to put them in the bin because I can cut fresh. And see if they want me back this year. Some green trim there. And again, you don't have to go mad buying full spools. But that was just a wee bit. I think I might have received that in a swap actually. And these rolls of ribbon here, they're only £1 in the range as well. As is this, and this is the purple one. 3 metres every day, and it's purple glittery. So that's that. And here's another wee project that I've made last year. You see that there? It's a tiny playing card. And it was playing cards that I got in a Christmas cracker, I remember that much. And that's just strips of card for one of the Halloween packs. And a wee glittery sticker I received in a swap with the word spooky on the top. And it's a good wee embellishment, and you can put it onto sweet bags for the kids, or you know, anything like that. Markers, don't know why they're there. Sometimes I just pick things up that are lying and I just put them in, thinking that I'll use them. This is a pack of buttons that I had last year, and the way I store them is in these tubs. And we'll probably come across some of them on my travels through this bag. Oh yeah. Because I buy these tubs in the pound shop. And I've got one with Valentine embellishments, and I've got about 3 or 4 with Christmas embellishments in. And I probably will come across one with Halloween embellishments in. But I'm going to stick these buttons, I'll stick them in here because there's not that many of them. I know I've got loads of them somewhere else. They're wee witches' hats, pumpkins, a witch in a broom, a different pumpkin with a hat on, a wee owl with a hat, and the large moon there. So I'll put them in there for just now in case I come across any others. Where did you go? And this here is a bag of trims. It's obviously my ribbon and things like that. So I'll put that in there with that. Black, green with skulls, different spider ones and white lace. That lace actually is elastic and it's really, really good for colouring up. It takes colour really well, so it must be a good cotton mix rather than a polyester or a nylon mix. The cotton tends to take the colour a wee bit better, I find. So I'll put all that ribbon in there like that. And that's another wee bag out the way. And there's the purple flowers. I've been using those ones that went with the purple ribbon. And these, that's a Christmas candy cane, so I need to get them in with the Christmas things. Some twine, some Halloween twine, and will that go in there, and will that still close? Yeah, so that can go in there. I have got some candy cane ribbon, sorry, I had to think there. Celebrate at Halloween, and I bought this from, I'm sure it was Michael's in Florida. I bought that. And sometimes I don't want to use my ribbon. I don't know how I see. Here's a box full of Halloween goodies. So let's have a close at that one. And I'll clear these decks and we can have a look at that and see what's in this one. Paper pads in there, ribbons and flowers in the top drawer. Right, so in this one we've got, what's the time doing? Oh cool, yeah, plenty of time. In this one we've got some tassels that I made myself last year. And you can put googly eyes and things on them if you really want to. And I'm looking for my light switch because although it's sunny outside, it's a bit dingy in here. I'm going to put the light on just in case. There we are. Yep, so there's some of my tassels that I made last year. There's some of those spiders that I received in a swap. I almost think these are recollection spiders. I'm not 100% sure though, so I wouldn't tell you if I wasn't sure. The witch ribbon, I used that on some of the milk carton boxes last year. Again, a wee orange lace, some yellow rickrack and some stickers. These stickers, I know we can get them in the pound shop and things like that here. I think I might have been gifted these ones though. So, I'm going to put these ribbons in there. And look, you can see I keep these silica sachets in my boxes and things. It just keeps everything nice and dry. And these are the thick felt, the same as the spiders, and I have skulls and crossbones in here as well. And they're fantastic, I love them, I love working with them. And I would love to get more, but I don't know when we're going back to Florida, if we're going back, to be honest. It's been one of those years. Here is a wee selection of charms. Now I usually have loads of charms because I make jewellery as well. I think if you're a crafter you're into everything. So I've got them, and these wee pumpkins, I've had these wee pumpkins for years. I bought them and I think I bought about 400. And it was something like £1.50 or something for the 400 of them. Or it wasn't a fiver, I know that. Definitely wasn't a fiver. So I've been slowly going through them. This is some wee printouts that I printed last year. And it's just admission tickets. And they're quite good for slotting onto wee embellishments. Some stamped pumpkins and some tiny tickets. As I say, they're quite good for slotting on somewhere if you've got a wee hole. So this will go into my trolley in this wee case. And it holds hundreds, these tubs. They really do hold a load. Right, so as you can see in there, googly eyes. More tassels, I've got black and white ones in here. And here's different buttons in that one. You can see I've got some of these skull candy ones. You see that? And again I've got a mixture of the moons and things. And I've got some erasers that I've been gifted in there. And at this side it's wee tiny, oh there's quite a large spider and some wee tiny spiders. And they, if you see them in the shops, pick them up folks, because they're really good, you know, like if you're making embellishments like this that are going to end up as paper clips or something like that. They're really cool just to shove on, just as a wee extra. And you think to yourself, they're tiny, what am I going to use them for? But if you're a crafter, you will use them. Definitely. More googly eyes, erasers, cutouts, you know, loads of things. Ghost cutouts. So that's another wee full box. And they're ideal, they boxes, for keeping everything together. And I have to say, I mean, you can shake them and they hold together really well. I'm going to put that in the top drawer, I think. I don't know if it will go on its side. Is it going to be too tall? Yeah. So I'll put that in there. Right, I'm going to stop that just now, and I'll put all those ones away. And then I'll come back and show you other things that I've brought out that I'll be bringing out for my Halloween crafting this year. Okay people, If you like the video, give me a wee like and subscribe. Give me a thumbs up, tell your friends where I am. If you want to see anything in more detail, give me a hoy and I'll show you. Okay, bye for now.